Day four of my Go Live and Get Known challenge. Okay, so today we're going to talk about how to use going live to actually connect with your audience. But most important, get conversions, get sales. Now, conversions are sales, yes, but they don't necessarily need to be monetary. A conversion can be a subscription. It can be a bunch of things. Anyways, my name is Rebecca Kramer. If I don't already know you, thank you so much for joining me today. Right now, we're right in the middle of my Go Live and Get Known challenge. What the heck is a Go Live and Get Known challenge? So every single day for 7 days, I am going live to explain to you how you can go live and be successful. And just in case it is not too late to start, it's actually never too late to start going live, not ever. So today is day 4. So if you think about it, if you're going to join me for this challenge, you have day 4, day 5, day 6, day 7. You still have more than half of the challenge to go. So you can absolutely join me right now for this challenge. So if you are joining me to learn about how to convert your audience when you go live, if you're live with me, throw a hashtag live below. If you're watching this on the replay, hashtag replay. Okay, let's get down to business. So how in the world are you going to convert people when you're live? Like, I just thought that I was going to go live and talk. Okay, yes, that's very, very true. But there's some components, some things that you need to do in order to be successful. Man, I didn't get water. It's okay. I'll survive. That should be on my list of things to prepare. One of the lists of things to prepare is to make sure that you wipe off the camera, right? And then also make sure that you have water beside you. Silly. Okay. So how do you get people to actually convert when you go live? And now yesterday we talked about what to talk about. Super important, especially when you are trying to attract the right people. The day before yesterday, we talked about a bunch of things this week. We talked about tools. We talked about confidence. So how do you actually get these people to sign up? All right. So if you want, grab a pen because these are pretty much instructions for what you can do to actually get conversions. Now, a conversion can be, okay, let's talk about conversions. A conversion can actually just mean that someone follows instructions. So, for example, if I say if you're watching live, hashtag live. If you're watching replay, hashtag replay. If I say that and you take the action, I just sold you. I sold you on engaging in my post, right? Or I converted you into engaging in my post. What else is a conversion? A subscription to an email newsletter, joining a Facebook group, which my Facebook group, just in case, is Social Selling Growth Hustlers, unless you're watching it there. Maybe you're watching it there. Maybe you're watching it on LinkedIn. Maybe you're watching it on YouTube. So that could also be a conversion. A conversion could be sending you an email, my email address, so that I can download that freebie. A conversion could mean a few different things. Sending you a DM, following, buying, giving you money. These are all conversions. The first sale with dollars is always going to be the most difficult. So we talked about during my bootcamp last week, or maybe it's been 3 weeks, 2 weeks. We talked about how to create your offer and really set your conversions up to be successful, and figuring out the different versions of your offer, because you should have a low value one, you should have a mid-range, high. You should have different offers for your different audience, for your different products or services. So let me just bring up, what am I talking about today? So today I am definitely talking about sales, definitely talking about how to actually convert your lives. So one of the things that can create excitement and interest in the live that you're about to do is if you engage before you go live. So if ahead of time, when you're about to go live, if you go on to some accounts that might be interested in showing up for your live, comment. Valuable comments, not just emojis. Oh, emojis are fine. Emojis can like direct attention. But think about this. If you go and comment something of value on your audience, that specific audience persona, dream client, if you go comment on their stuff, they're going to see that. Maybe even their followers will see that. But they're going to get like a notification that says that someone commented. They'll either be like, oh, yeah, that's Rebecca again. Or they'll be like, who's this? Who's this? I'm going to check out that person's profile. And guess what? It might be the same moment you're live. Or that person sees you live and they see that you just commented. I'm going to check it out. So if you engage ahead of time, even if it's just for 10 minutes, where you're going on to people's profile who you do consider your perfect client, your ideal person that you want to attract, to invite. So engage before. What else? You're going live. You're asking for engagement. So I know I just mentioned this, the whole hashtag live, hashtag replay. What happens when you do this is basically you're getting people to start following your instructions. Did you know that? Following your instructions. Man, I didn't know I was following your instructions. I just thought I was, yeah. When you ask for engagement, when you ask for someone to share. So for example, if I'm live on Clubhouse, frequently I'll ask throughout when I'm live for people to invite other people to the room that might find value. So that's certainly something that you could do when you are going live. Feel free to tag someone that might find this interesting, right? Feel free to send this to 7 people. That's the other thing. People will be more likely to take action if you give them specific instructions. So if you say to someone, here's what the topic is going to be about today, go ahead and send this live to 2 people who might also find value. Oh, 2? I'll do that. 2's not a big deal. 2 is, I know 2 people. I know 2 people who would be interested. I'm going to send that, right? So you're asking for engagement. And then they get used to following instructions. So make sure that you're consistent with, even, what day did we talk about this? Was it day 2 that we talked about being prepared? Oh no, day 1, because it's confidence, right? If you're prepared, then you'll know, okay, so I have to ask for engagement. I have to remind yourself. So if you are going live, what is this? This means it's opportunity for free value for your clients, for your leads. This is an opportunity for them to learn from you, potentially, something that there might usually be a cost associated with, but you're giving out free value. So make sure that it is value and that it's not for nothing. Always make sure that there's a call to action. So you did the engagement ahead of time. You asked for engagement when you got live. You provided free value. And now you need to make sure that there is that call to action. So the call to action maybe isn't just at the end. Maybe the call to action is in the copy when you go live. Maybe the call to action, and here's an example of that. I go live every Friday and I talk about, I ask you to rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10. I just did this about an hour ago, so you can go back and check it if you want to check it out. But I ask you to rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10. So I'm asking for a call to action actually right in the subject line, I'm asking you to participate. So call to action, you can have it, make sure you have it at the end. Make sure you have a specific call to action at the end. And oh, by the way, if you give 10 calls to action, what happens? A confused mind never buys, right? So someone who has too many instructions, too many ideas, too many things to do, they're just not going to do it. So one call to action, everything that I'm telling you right now, it's like transferable to everything digitally. Transferable to landing pages, transferable to not live videos, transferable to real short form videos, transferable to posts. One call to action. Only one. If you actually want people to take action, only one call to action. Only one call to action, right? After you do the call to action thing, because, you want people to take the actions needed, the whole purpose of the video, right? The whole purpose of going live. I mean, it's fun and it's great practice, but the whole purpose is to get conversions, to get people to buy. And after you're done the live, what should you do? Engage. Engage, number one, with the people who commented on your live. If there was anyone who commented, comment back, reply back. That's engagement. The more that there's engagement, the further the video gets pushed out to your audience. So make sure that you reply to all those people who commented on your video. And then send them a DM. Hey, I saw that you commented on my video, on my live, and ask them a question. I saw that you commented. What did you find the most interesting? I say that slowly because it's better if you are more specific. So if they comment something, you would respond basically to the comment and start a conversation, right? Because DMs, so trust, there needs to be trust built in order for someone to respond to you. And so this is an opportunity for you to take advantage of the fact that someone was just interested so that you can get into their DMs. So make sure that you start that conversation, especially if they did comment on your video. The other opportunity for you to engage with people, all the people who liked your video. It's like they smiled when they were walking past you on the sidewalk. Are you just going to walk right past them? Are you going to smile back? Maybe start a conversation, right? So all the people that not smiled, all the people that liked your post, opportunity for you to start a conversation. And then if there are other people that you want to engage with that you maybe want to come back to your profile to check out the video, go ahead and engage with them. Another option for you is that you could be engaging with thought leaders' profiles after you go live. So after you go live, if there's someone in your industry that is just massively successful, that has the actual audience that you would want to attract, you can certainly go to their profile and check out if they have posted anything recently. And if you feel like you can contribute value to that post where you're commenting, maybe you're agreeing and then suggesting something else that you've found. So for example, Oh yeah, so go to the thought leader's profile, find their most recent post. Only if there's not, 200 comments though. If there's 200 comments, nobody's going to care about yours. But if you're in the top comments, you could say something like, "Oh, I totally agree. I feel the same way," or "That happens to me all the time. What I found actually works differently," or "What I found works for me," or "What I've found different." You're agreeing and giving another idea. So the idea is not to make it seem like you're poaching their audience, or they won't like you. They will maybe delete your comment. But if you're contributing value, I think there, as an example to a comment, there was a change that happened with Canva. If you don't know what about Canva, like life-changing. Canva is life-changing. So there was a change that happened with Canva. Someone did a post about Canva and how amazing it was, or how frustrating it was. And I commented, "I agree. And the really cool thing is that Canva has this new blah, blah, blah." So then not only are people interested in, "Oh, I didn't know that happened today. Interesting," right? So it creates engagement. And then people head over back to your profile so that they can check out what you're doing, especially if you're providing value. Make sure that the comments that you're posting on other people's profiles, other people's posts, do not make you seem like you don't know what you're talking about. So that's the caution for you. Although you can like something, you can say that it's, super valuable. If you say that you learned something when you should actually know it, you're just making yourself look like you know less. So caution, caution. So you engage before, you have the middle part, you have the engagement afterwards, but that's not all. That's not all. So now you have this content. Now you have this live. Maybe you were uncomfortable doing it, but maybe there was some amazing, fabulous value that you just spouted out that now you have the opportunity to use again. So I actually have a link library. I have a Google sheet that I save everything that I do. If I go live, if I'm on a podcast, if I'm whatever the case might be, I save those in my link library so that when I'm trying to follow up, so my follow-up process will include referencing back to those times that I went live, referencing back to those times that I was on that podcast, so that people could still see the value from 2 months ago, from last month, from last week. Of course, you're going to be able to repurpose that content, or repurpose your live into content. And guess what? We're going to talk about that tomorrow, how to do that. How to go live and actually build trust and claim your position of authority. I hope you will join me tomorrow. If you're not already signed up for my Go Live and Get Known challenge, like I said, it's not too late. I'm going to make it super easy. Just DM me live. That's my CTA, my call to action for today. DM me live if you want to join this challenge so that you can jumpstart your consistency of going live and learn how to actually convert your audience. So go live today. That's your commitment, right? That you're going to go live today. Mm-hmm. And then DM me live if you want to join this challenge so that you can jumpstart the consistency, right? We'll see you tomorrow at the same time, 10 a.m. Mountain Time, which is 12 p.m. Eastern. I know it's Saturday. And I know that Saturdays we fall out of our routine. So turn on the notifications. I will be here. I hope that you'll be here with me. And we'll see you tomorrow. Have a fabulous Friday. Bye.